conversations with Sandra, but now we're stepping into a new era, which I've called the strategic joy era. So, what is strategic joy? Well, it's this: it's using joy as a tool to change how you show up in the world, to make sure that you're showing up in a way that reflects your values, protects your peace, and aligns with your purpose. It's using joy as an intentional practice to restore the mind, to build the body, and to center your spirit. It's using joy on purpose to make sure that you know who you are. When joy is present, we lead better, we live fuller, and we show up healthier in every room we enter. Strategic joy has been about two things: clarity and alignment. Having both of those things reminds us who we are, even when the world forgets to ask. Joy is the soft power that reminds us that we're worthy. We're worthy of peace in a world that often profits from our exhaustion. Joy has a way of silencing out the noise. It cuts through the expectations, the titles, the to-do lists, and the performative parts of our identity. It has a way of bringing us back to who we really are. It allows us to see ourselves in a way, not on paper, not pleasing others, but in a way that feeds our soul. Joy connects us to what actually matters. And when we have joy, we can lead without ego, without fear or obligation, and lead from a place of truth. Joy is a mirror. It can actually help you understand what feels good and what feels right. That's clarity. And I'll say this: when joy is present, we begin to notice what's off with our body, with our work, with our relationships. We begin to notice what drains us versus what sustains us. And then we can have the opportunity to course correct. That's alignment. In this joy era, having both clarity and alignment is non-negotiable. Clarity is knowing where you're going and why. Alignment is following a path that honors your values and not just your goals. Without clarity, we hustle for approval. And without alignment, we climb ladders leaning against the wrong walls. But with both, we can lead a life of intention. We stop performing and we start becoming. We attract the people, the opportunities that match our spirit and not our resume. Think about it like this: joy is the compass, clarity is the map, and alignment, that's your path. So let's talk about the vision for the strategic joy framework. I see a world where women who have had to carry it all don't have to carry it alone. I see a world where men and women who've been made to feel invisible, unvalued, can lean in with vulnerability and ask for the respect they deserve without judgment. I see a world where authenticity is seen as a strength and not a liability. I see a world where we can lead, love, and live with intention. And we can pass that freedom on to the next generation. So let's reflect back to how I got here. It wasn't an aha moment. It was a slow realization. Over the years, I had been pushing and pleasing and showing up for everybody else. But I hadn't taken the time to ask myself, what makes you feel whole? Strategic joy came from me choosing to stop chasing validation, rather choosing alignment. We often chase a role or a title, and we don't stop to think, am I chasing a version of myself that feels authentic, grounded, and whole? We often focus on checking the boxes, and we lose joy in the process. A major shift came for me when I realized that I had lost control of my narrative. I felt like I was in a box, and my voice had been silenced. One day I asked myself, what if joy is something that I didn't have to earn? It was something that I could start with intentionally every day. And when I did that, I gave myself permission to stop performing and to start aligning with who I was meant to be. I started honoring my truth, listening to my intuition, and giving myself permission to stop performing and start aligning. So, in all these realizations and the work that I did, I reclaimed my power. And that's when the strategic joy era was born. So, a lot of people think that joy and happiness are the same thing, but they're not, they're different. Happiness is really a moment in time, it's external. Somebody gives you a compliment, you get a promotion, yeah, you're happy. But joy, that's something internal. It's a mindset. It's something that you carry with you regardless of what's going on around you. Each and every day, there could be chaos, but when you have joy, it's something that you can walk through life intentionally and still know your purpose and the direction that you're going in life. Strategic joy is deeper than that. It's something that I carry even on my hard days. It's how I choose to live and make decisions and stay grounded when life gets loud. Strategic joy isn't just about feeling good. It's about living life well on purpose. It's about building a life that's in alignment with who you are and not what people expect you to be. So come with me on this strategic joy journey in this new era. Now, look, we're just getting started. So I'll see you in the next episode.